Hello, everybody. Hola, hola, bienvenido a mi canal de investigación de ovnis. Bienvenido a mi casa. Hey, how's it going, everyone? How's everyone doing? What a weird world we live in. What such weird news. I heard a trans person, I shouldn't start off with this. I heard a trans person online say, what, are we all going to stick to the penis vagina norms? I heard this. Why did I start off with that? I had to start off with that because it's blowing me away what people think they're getting away with saying online, which is totally ridiculous. Forgive me for being dressed for the evening. Nice, easy peasy evening. Weird space news. March 30th, 2024. Elon Musk will be sending up satellites, 22 satellites. So when I film 300 satellites on that evening, it'll be funny. And we'll check that out. Hello to the X platform. Hello to a Rumble platform. I never know if I should stream twice on the X platform. I'm going to say, oh, what, he's streaming twice? No UFO video. We got gypped. Research never stops here. Always looking for new people. And surprisingly over 1,000 watching at the last stream, but we only lost about 8 subs. So that's not too bad in reality. It's a joke, and I love not what I said is real, but it's a real farce. The numbers and stuff, it's just the front, you know. That's the way I see it. Stephen A in the house. Susan, nope, never mind. Thank you so much, Susan, for being here. You guys and gals, the family in the house, wouldn't miss this for the world. Well, thank you so much. Regular stream tonight, talking about everything and anything. What did I write to Susan? Susan Halelo. Wasn't writing fast enough. Thanks for being here, Susan. As always, Denis, merci beaucoup. Thanks a lot, brother. See, you saw her a second. Sabinator is in the house. Sabinator, how's it going, my man? How is the weather in your end? You cooking tonight? Are you hot tonight? Sabinator's hot tonight. Thank you very much, Mr. Stephen A. Dave Synth, thanks for coming back, you guys. Yeah, we got ourselves. What else in the news? Well, satellites going up on March 22nd. They're talking about, new types of planets yet again. Arecibo telescope. Remember the observatory in 2020 or 2022? I think it was 2020 that went kaput because, well, we don't know, but it did find a lot of things. It found received messages in space before going down. This is in a crater, by the way. Okay, not on the moon, guys, or is it? Puerto Rico, inside of a literal crater, surrounded by mountains, just like on the moon. The centers of the moons are all satellites, possibly. And Arecibo, cryogenics. So when we're talking about cryogenics, we're talking about something very, very cold, like James Webb technology, right? To be able to do a whole bunch of processes and, to heat up something to use the force, they use the cryogenic. So Arecibo telescope is being replaced with a cryogenic system. It goes, I think it's minus 437 degrees Fahrenheit to be able to have that power to beam out. And it's going to be doing a whole lot of things. So I guess maybe not now up and running, but Arecibo telescope in Puerto Rico will be back up. Listen, there was a collision there, eh? There was a crash that happened there. A lot of, again, like everything and anything, a lot of speculation about some of the stories, Arecibo telescope, as to the reasons why it was taken down. And the worst of it, there was a crew that was going to dismantle it, and on their way there, it crashed. But the sad thing is that a platform from the top crashed and went through the telescope and destroyed it, but did not entirely destroy the ideal and I guess the area of what they're going to use it for. So, and again, some of the UFOs that are hiding under buildings around the world that we will find out eventually because Ross Coulthard literally knows where it is. Think of this, guys. People say, oh, they won't ever tell us. They already know. It's just a matter of the people that are going to talk about it are going to, go to court like a January 6th sort of thing. That's why all these gag orders, everything that people have signed, contracts, release forms, whatnot, it's going to change. So it's going to take a little while. They're going to have to change the statutes and laws and create different laws. So now everybody's waiting for the Congress. Those of you that are wondering what's happening with the UFOs, the UFO situation, they're waiting for Congress. Congress has to give the push. It's the frigging government. They have to push now to find out about the retrieval program and stuff. So they have to take away the power from the Pentagon. If not, the Pentagon is going to destroy the U.S. Already done, eh? Danny, thanks a lot, man. Leah in the house, thank you very much. Hey, Mr. TETs is still up. Thanks for being here, my friend. Yeah, you guys, Ireland too, UK, Ireland right now, it's midnight, I guess. I remembered. Or am I completely wrong? I think so, midnight. Australia should be late too, if I'm not mistaken. I've been saying this for years and never get it right. Stephen A says Bruce X Flare is on its way, but crickets from NASA and NOAA. Of course, the biggest cricketers, as always, we see it. So actually, yeah, the X class flare hit on March 28th, but there's still more radiation. And right now, Stephen A, it's storming. This morning, C class. There's an M class right now. I don't want to pass off as a liar. Let me check first. Take 2 seconds to find out if there's a storm right now, because I want to talk a little bit about the ionization of part of Earth's atmosphere, because that coincides with the eclipse coming. Maybe some specific things that would cause some hype, I guess. I'm still thinking about terror attack, so nope, it stopped now. But yeah, it was flaring today, and the last X class was X 1.1 solar flare, which X are the biggest of flares, and that one was a hell of a flare. It took out radio communications over the Pacific Ocean, and with the ionization of part of Earth's atmosphere, what's happening is it's creating refraction. I'm not going to be a big scientist and use big words. I'm going to use simple words so that people understand what the hell's going on. Plasma is forming, right? So what happens? It's molecules and electrons form from the molecules, and they it's a free zone of charged particles that has a field, also a radio field pushing back outwards, but it's causing refraction. With those particles, it's plasma. It's causing refraction with the sun, but you don't need to be a genius to understand it. Refraction from the sun, that means we're going to block out sunlight. That's not good. And I mean, look, guys, look outside. I'm in Canada, and how many days is it the gray day? It's sort of a little scary. I mean, and me, I love gray days and rainy days. I don't know why it relaxes me. Camping, even, I like rain, but it's excessive now. It's continual that you see this gray day. Lots of precipitation and humidity around Earth, and that's again because the heat's being trapped. Domino effect. Heat's being trapped, creating a greenhouse effect, which everybody knows that since we're in grade 6 there back in the 80s. But the heat's getting trapped. It goes up into the clouds. It forms more clouds. Precipitation comes back down. With that, we saw that last year. California, all the rain, and as much as it does an opposite effect where, the dry spells. Now you saw the fires. See Mexico? A couple days ago, 126 fires, forest fires. Why? So that everyone will be pushed up back into the U.S. I can only imagine what they're doing. It's like they started with, where did it start? Was it California? Oh, yeah, California for sure, right? The wildfires, and then all of a sudden it was Canada one end and then Quebec in the other end. The fires in Mexico, and we've seen it elsewhere too, France, UK, I imagine, other fires. We're living in a crazy world, but an ionized, they don't even know why it's ionized. Salut Stephanie. Hi guys. They don't even know why it's ionized. My eye was bad. So I'll try to stay on an hour. I always say that, usually stay on 2, but I'll still try to stay on the hour. Larry, I'm fasting now, so it should be a quick change. Yeah, my eye is bad, the allergies and stuff. Black eye there. It's raw. Must be the sun that's doing that. Larry, Bruyette, how's it going, brother? Howdy, Bruce, mods, and truth seekers. Darla Lama's in the house. You hear the ducks, Darla? Scrolling down, scrolling down. I tried an AC/DC song before, trying to play some of the harder songs. Sometimes, I skip the intros because I can easily play a song and follow a melody, but sometimes the intros make up the most beautiful part of the song. Crazy music, Space Jam in the house. Halfway through a really good doco on YouTube called Grid Down, Power Up. That's worth a watch, Bruce and everyone. Grid Down, Power Up. I'm going to write it down, brother. Thanks, Sabonator. You guys are my eyes. Grid Down, Power Up. Right on. You are? Dan? You from Huntington, Quebec? Let me know. You in Huntington, man? Let me know. 3, 2. Darla's in the house. Laura, welcome. Or are you trying to expose my bat cave? Maybe we will make it to 21 again. 21. Let's go for 22, a power number. Tonight, it's going to go ballistic on the stream. There's going to be at least 23 view. Colloidal silver spray in the eyes is heavenly. I believe it. Thank you very much. Tree huggers for Trump. Love the name. Both the name and the channel name. Right on. True. Right on, my friend. Hey, Dan, look up, brother. You got to look up in the sky here. We are, right on, man. I don't even know if I recognize the face. It could be, hey, Dan. Yeah, seriously. Every video that you see here on my channel, you're going to recognize the tower. That's not far from me here. And that's where I'm filming all of the activity of UFOs. And I got a shitload of videos, also UFOs on the moon. I don't talk too much to my neighbors about it, but in reality, I know some people eventually. You're one of only 2 or 3 that I know that I do this research in town, man. So thank you very much for being here. Be careful. People online are going to try to reach you. Whole bunch of screwed up, hacker troll like people that hang out here, aside from the amazing family. But yeah, we're a good bunch here, man. We have a lot of fun here on the weekends and stuff too, online here. Thanks again, bud. In truth, yeah, because they had leaked my address, man. They had leaked my address and everything, and phone numbers and whatnot, thinking it would stop me from doing the research. But I continue on. Laura, sunny Alberta, right on. So nice to catch you, Bud. Hey, I appreciate it, my brother. Shouting out from sunny Alberta. That's good. We need some sun. Hopefully, how are you guys this year? How is everything okay? Like with forest fires and crap and all everything that's. I know it's not the right time for them, but you know, I've been thinking about that since last year. I mean, Canada burnt for like I don't know how long. They're talking about these stupid zombie fires that are have remained underground, which I have a hard time believing that that actually exists. But so be it. Thanks a lot for being here, man. Do you hear U.S. Gov is going after people's chickens? Hey, Susan, um, I didn't, but I believe it because it happened here in Canada also. They're limiting, I don't know if that's what you mean. They are limiting people, but of course, like they're going after ranches, people that have, small farmers and small ranchers in Texas. They're all being invaded by people. And now, even you see that post of the FBI going to someone's door for a post on X. It's getting pretty screwed up, guys. Getting pretty screwed up here. Thank you, Laura. Right on. Thanks for watching, Laura. I appreciate that. T. Portangelis, 2 in the house. I'm making a huge pot of split pea soup. Sounds great with veggies and lots of ham. Oh my God, ham. Ooh, man. I haven't had that in ages. Ham. Yep. I haven't had that in ages. Ingredients in the chemtrails ain't helping. Absolutely not. Lawrence, welcome, Lawrence. Thanks a lot, man, for being here. I've noticed since the chemtrails have started, says Lawrence, forming shadows in the clouds. I want to talk about that. Above, we don't have so many chem rainbows. That's actually, yeah, I've noticed. Actually, yeah, whether it has to do with the atmosphere or not, or less or more precipitation. Not many rainbows that I've noticed either. Actually, and I'm not kidding. Since the LGBTQ protests, I haven't seen any rainbows in the sky. But anyways, just shooting that out there. Ingredients in the chemtrails started forming shadows. Lawrence, get this. A couple of years back, I started mentioning that there's these black lines in the sky and that chemtrails are following those black lines. Several videos that I even showed them. And the chemtrail planes are literally following along that line. Well, and me, I mean, chemtrails do exist, but I saw a video just last week or maybe the week before of an airplane possibly pushing clouds and atmosphere aside. You could see like a line that it does. And there's something in particular, a process that it does where it just eats everything up like the cloud in the center, and it just it keeps this opened up space where everything's pushed out the atmosphere or whatnot. I saw that. And what it did is it created a dark line. So I'm not saying that that's what we're seeing with the chemtrails, but I was fascinated by that because honestly, it really did look like what I'm seeing with the chemtrails. Listen, I see the black line in the sky, and it's actually an area where I don't really think a plane went by, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it went up higher up, or that black line is shifting across depending on what the wind is. But yeah, interesting point. Thanks, Lawrence. Right on, man. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of us are in bat caves now around here. So no. Listen, there's no problem with it at all. I was, I had problems, as you obviously know, with people out of town and in the States and threats and whatnot. I'm more than honored to have people in town that know a little bit about, the research and stuff like that. And please, if you see me in town driving by or something and you do see me, be sure to honk or let me know, hey, it's Dan, or whatnot. So, or maybe you're in your bat cave, whatnot. Thanks, man. You'll see lots of cool videos coming out here, man. At the same time, you'll be able to say, what the hell? You saw that in the sky? I mean, everything that I have here on the channel is in our sky right here. And there's more here in our sky than in Montreal and probably even in Valleyfield. Just absolutely amazing. Even the lights lifting up in the back, man. I never told my neighbors about that. I don't know if you've seen those videos. Hundreds of UFOs lifting up in the back. And when I say in the IGA in town, 5G tower, hydro junction on the corner of the Plank and other road, right there up in the sky, hundreds of UFOs every night that is clear rising up, and I'm filming it all the time. If ever you are in that region, and obviously you'll be often, try to notice if it's between 6 and 10 o'clock at night to notice and see if you see them low in the sky. But again, they're invisible, the buggers. I can only see those with the naked eye. And we're going camping. We're going to the fair, I guess, the Ormstown Fair, Dan. For the first time, I'm going to have community members, even from Montreal, come down so we can meet up in there. And if ever you are around, be more than welcome, man, to come in and have a coffee, a beer, whatever, over there. And even some of us are going camping afterwards. That's what I'll be talking about this evening with two guys to set something up. So only some fun stuff on its way to the channel for sure. Infrared drone coming. Thank you very much, my friend. Allergies. Static. I get static in my mustache when I'm near the microphone. Yeah, get a haircut, you hippie. Sugar bees in the house. Oh, yeah. Good choice. Hey, 17 on Rumble. And this is the Dead Channel, Dan. You'll see that no matter what I show buildings on the moon. I show everything that people are not showing, and it remains a dead channel most often. Same. A same. Gobstopper, thanks for being here. Ottawa buzzing the tower. 818. Not too bad. He's still got some fuel left. Hey there. Thank you, kind sir. Hey, that's awesome, man. I appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Man, there's nobody else. You're the only person in town that is watching it. And I'm serious. I think I told one bank lady at the CIBC bank, and doesn't comment anymore. So maybe she doesn't agree with some of the things that I'm finding. But man, that's really cool. You're from right here in town. That's awesome. Thanks, Leah. Oh, and Jot Loads. That's awesome, man. So you know his channel too. Pretty cool. That is totally cool. Damn right. Al Ciriello, back in the house. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, man. Yes, Stephen A. I love questions about my research. That's why I don't get any. Often that's why. Oh, we're getting there. Give me a second, guys. That's good. Good sign here. Good sign. Me, Dan, I've been here for about 12 or 13 years, and I moved from Valleyfield. But when I remember a couple of years back when the water was going up the bridge, Le Blanc Patate, anciennement at Pivens, probably English and French, you too. And I would have liked to have been filming. I was just getting some devices of cameras. I would have liked to have filmed and to show everyone the fields. I remember the farm fields, here all the way to Ormstown that were all devastated. Hinchinbrook and everything, just water over the roads, and the fields were all crops were destroyed and stuff. That's really when it started, when the shift and everything started. But never were people talking about the polar shift, and never were people talking about the coming sun event that was going to happen. In reality, I can tell you ahead of time, in after 2025, add another 11 years, about 2036 be the next time where there'll be more flooding, more variable temperatures and climate changes and stuff like that, most likely. And that's related to the sun, right? There's a whole slew of other reasons why the temperatures can change, but we saw it around here. Boy, it just went crazy. Snow, then less snow. 1 year no snow, 1 year too much snow. It was up and down, and it's going to be like that more and more leading up to 2025, because for those that don't know, the sun is going to be more aggressive. So the storms are going to be more aggressive on the sun. That's another thing that I filmed. Those of you that don't know, I get the sun when it's aggressive also with the solar polar filters. Sugar B, are you serious? I'm so sorry about that. Big hug and a kiss, sister. Really sorry to hear about that. That's very young. That's horrible. My condolences, Sugar B. Thanks, Darla. Pat, how are you, brother? That's the family. We find out and hear about loved ones and lost ones. And a lot of us went through a lot of hard times this year. I saw a lot of us lose a lot of close family members because of the shite going on. I'll just say deep state around the world. Dennis McManus, love the name. Thank you very much. Good day to you. I appreciate that. Gobstopper in the house. That was at 8:19. How am I going on the time? Not too bad here. Let me scroll down. Moving right along. No chickens during the reset. Eat the bugs. Yeah. You know what's going to happen, hey guys? There's going to be a major revolution, stuff like that. Actually, there's enough tractors here in Ormstown to make a protest and block every street in Quebec, probably, most likely. When people get fed up, eventually it's going to happen, and we will see an uprise. You don't have to start killing people to be stronger than the government. It's just that we have to fend together on certain issues. But that's how it is. You do something out of the norm, or you protest against something, cop comes and gets you, arrests you and something like that. No one helps you. Lawyers won't even help you now. It's like it's a corrupt system that we're living in. It's like even the laws are not helping us anymore. 3 chickens at your house. Are you damn serious? It's like they want us to starve, eh? What are you going to do with 3 chickens? You're going to be running and eating them every day? That's so stupid. They should permit us at least to have like a handful of them. It's something we should all have, actually. I talk about it with my mom and family members. It's something really, my brother has some. It's something that everybody should actually have at home. Thanks, guys, for the kind messages. Yeah, really sorry about that, Sugar B. Lost our 46, son, last October. Yeah. T. Port Angeles, too. I'm so sorry about that. And there were so many reasons why people had to take them. It's understandable. There was nothing that you guys could do. And, we can't feel bad for that, but it's too bad. And all that happened. I'm sorry you had to go through that, T. Port Angeles, and everyone. Really sorry about everyone, all your families, every one of you. Those of you that were stuck because of jobs and everything, having to be forced to do things. Unfortunately. Thanks for the kind words, you guys. Bring them. Right on, Leah. My last batch of leaves on the fire for the... Oh, I love the smell of burning leaves and the sound. Smart cities are advertised, Lawrence. Yeah, they're talking about them, man. To open in an era, then wildfires start in that area. Yeah, in the area, in an area, and then wildfires start in that area. That's very true, Lawrence. What you said. I'm happy that a lot of us are really connected on the same stories, like Maui, right? Like Hawaii. There was talk before any fire in Maui to create a smart island, automated island, as they call it. But you see, they have the ancestors from there, the people, the tribal people, the people. When I say tribal people, the sole, unique, oldest family bloodline of Maui that have been here for ages and generations had to leave the island and stuff like that. That's their land, right? Okay, I got to take an island away from them. And there's a lot of stuff like if you look up like Oprah Winfrey and all the shitheads over there that are buying off land and stuff, Bill Gates. It's really concerning. It's really concerning, but you could really see what they're doing on the sidelines. You could tell exactly what they're doing on the sidelines. So sorry to hear about that. Sorry about that, sister. Yeah, I prefer the pea soup with ham than the crickets. Awesome. Good. That was a good thing. Yeah, a lot of us assume that, eh? A lot of us assume that right away, Sugar Bee. Nicole S., thanks for coming by. Yes, they are, Lawrence. They're covering everything up. And it plays with our minds because maybe nothing is deliberately planned during the eclipse, but you can't help but wonder if there is. And you see with them the garden. Go back to see the last stream, guys, if you haven't seen the 20-minute video in it talking about the National Guard, the nuclear hazmat capable suited guys and gals that are going to be there during the eclipse. Over hundreds of thousands of tourists coming into the country in the areas where the shadow is going to be. So you're like, what the hell is going on? I don't know. Something not right about that. We really do, Pat, man. We have a lot of fun, brother. We really do. Oh my goodness. T. Portangelis 2, that sounds amazing. I haven't had that in almost a year now because I'm after having fasted. Garlic bread. I haven't had any bread. Proud of myself though. But gosh, if I was to cheat, it'd be that. It'd be the garlic bread with 2 fistfuls of curds, strips of bacon sideways over it, rolled back up over it on top with toothpicks up, standing up, and just in the microwave. Maybe with the bridge collapse, chemtrails will be stuck on those ships waiting to be unloaded. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Rumble Riots, thanks for being here. Yeah, it's crazy. That's another thing with what happened with that bridge. It's blocked right now. And if there's not a team right freaking now with boats and everything moving that bridge, there's a serious problem. They even said that the divers had problems getting around the scrap. What do you mean the scrap? It's a bridge. There's 5 beams. I don't understand. I don't understand that. Debris. It's because, yeah, there must be dust and everything. What it did lift up everything. It fell on the boat, part of it on the boat, but I don't know. There's a lot of things they're going to have to check about that boat. If it was deliberately rigged or sabotage, or if it really was a cyber attack. And we'll never know the truth either way, right? Yeah, you're required to register them, man. I wonder. What I would do is I would buy 4, and when somebody comes by, I would go, "What the hell? He wasn't there. I swear he came by." Just say that it's like a neighbor's chicken. I'd say a story like, "Listen, that's Ralph and that's Eddie, and Eddie loves Ralph, and they're best buddies because they were in an accident together in a truck when they came down from Virginia from a farm. So once in a while, he comes and he travels over to my yard, and I have that little flap, and he gets in. It's not my fault, so please, I'll just bring the chicken back to the neighbor. You go, pocock, grab him by his neck and bring him back to the neighbor. To the point where now with the government, if they're not going to be there for us, why be so good for them? Why do everything for them if they're not doing anything for us? If they're stealing from us, I'm going to do what the hell I want. If I want to eat, I'll eat. It's nuts, Lawrence. Seen a plane following a black line once, so I'm not. No, exactly, and it's just quite simply that I saw following the black line, like directly on the black line, but the black line was in a clear blue sky. So get this, I didn't understand why the black line was there because there was no clouds there. And what it does is it parts the friggin' daytime, dude. You see the blue separate and that black line appears. I saw that video about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and it blew my mind. And I said, that's the black lines that we're seeing possibly in the sky. You know, visually, when you see it on the video, it's hard to deny it, right? Yeah, exactly, my man. Pat's a true patriot, guys, you know. I love those stickers, man. How's it? No way. I see that on YouTube. It seems really great. Elias, thanks for being here too, my man. Didn't come down as far as meds. They went to check on him. It was snowing next morning. He didn't come down for his meds, and they checked on him, and it was gone. Oh, but he left in his sleep. Hopefully that is um, instant pathway to the other side. They say, eh? Again, really sorry to hear about that. I think so too, Gobstopper. Maybe they're coming to pick up the chosen ones, the 144,000 chosen people, which is not true. You know how most people say that there's 144,000 chosen people in the Bible that are going to be brought to heaven. That's not a lot of people. It's not 144,000 people. 144,000 tribes, different groups of people. So if we only know 10, think of that one. Put that one in your cigar and smoke it. Nancy STL is in the house from St. Louis. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Saw that video with all of the UFOs going up. Nancy STL, thanks for looking at that. So yeah, that's 2,000 feet, 1.9 kilometers away from me. They've been there every single night that is clear since 2022. And I can't see them, Nancy, with the naked eye. I can only see them with the infrared camera, which is completely mind-boggling. Not so long ago, Paul, thanks, man. Not so long ago, a mission went to the moon and landed. Are there any photos from the moon surface yet made? Yeah, there you go. That's right. No, there's not. There's not. And they're not showing the surface. And the satellite images are ever so far. They show a crater really, 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 really close up. And you see absolutely no detail on the surface. It always looks like gray patches, no matter where you're looking on the moon. But the problem is, with my 14-inch telescope, I don't see the moon like that. So if I don't see the moon like that, it's because maybe they're lying. You know, there's a serious problem. Damn right, my man. Norma 2021. Thank you so much, my dear friend. Norma from Rumble. Thanks for being there. Washington State again. Hey, Mojo's Mama B. And thanks for the generous contributions, all of you guys and gals, for coming here. If you're here, it's just that in itself is a beautiful contribution. I really appreciate it, eh? 8:26. I'm a little late with the time. Let me go down here. Nope. Took a video last week of a dark line and a plane flying, covering it while it was pre-dawn. Exactly. Same scenario. It's exactly what I see, as much as in the afternoon also. Right in the afternoon. I didn't see anything make the dark line. Neither did I. And I saw this at least 20 times in 2 years. And I connected with ships 20-ish minutes early as I do every dawn. Thank you very much for sharing that, Tree Huggers for Trump. DJ Zadok, what up, brother? Thank you very much, as always, for being here ever since the time you have been. Some of you have been here for quite a while, guys. I really appreciate that. Tomorrow, I'm going to see um, some guys. We're going to setting up camping for this summer, guys, and then there's going to be a whole bunch of other people coming along. Get the dates up. Big party, big powwow for the first time. Whole bunch of people that don't know each other getting together, having a beer. It'll be awesome. It'll be a hell of a movie. People will all be emailing each other the next day. Yeah, just don't put that part where where I tripped over the case. Yeah, just don't put that one in there. we'll exclude the bad parts. We'll keep it for like a home video sort of thing. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And when you say vastness, yeah, it's like beyond vastness. So everything we've ever seen, it's how far out exactly is it? Like all those explosions that we see in space, is it really hundreds of thousands of light years out, or is it like 2 or 3 light years away? Is that the only thing that we're seeing? So you got to wonder. Absolutely. Dang, Krasar. Always try to catch your show, Gypsy Tech. Welcome. Thank you very much. X. First X that I see on the platform. Thank you very much. Is there and there's a lot. If there's 300 watching, there's nobody here, so it's all on X. Thank you very much. Even the anonymous or discreet people, thanks for watching. Those that don't comment, full respect. Is there busy spots for UFOs that you know of across Canada? That I know of, I could only really talk about mine here in my area, honestly. But I heard in Canada, like if you um, Ontario, Ottawa. I hear that there's a lot also, maybe, but I'm hearing this from the surrounding people. The capital is Montreal. They say none of it. Obviously, there would be some. British Columbia, I heard there's also a lot along the border, U.S. and all that. Right on, DJ in the house. DJ in the house. Yep. Woot, woot. They're all over the damn sky, man. Norma, I hear ya. Well, you know what? If you're talking about us as a tribe, yeah, maybe YouTube won't be around forever, and that's why also, Norma, that I did open the Rumble in case something does happen here. You never know. You never know. You never know. Oh, never know. My pleasure, Sugar B. We love you, sister. Mary Lynn's in the house. Nice to see you, Mary Lynn. I hope you're doing well. Hope everyone is doing well. Birdie, Kirby, love the names, guys. Thanks, you guys. Awesome. Thoughtful of you. Stephanie, how are ya? Through the photon belt. Well, that's an interesting one. You know, there's a plasma shield around Earth. Earth is always in movement. I've heard like 20 different bloody ways that they say that we're traveling around the sun. They say that we're going around the sun, and then you find out you're an elliptical or like an elastic being shot. And now people are saying we're actually trailing the sun, being pulled along, tagged along by the sun. You have to wonder. But photon belt, well, it could be just hearsay, you know. Photon belt. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I learned so much, There's so many different areas you can research, and there's always somebody that comes by and like I've heard of that before, but I have no knowledge whatsoever. I'm finding out that the plasma around Earth, the plasma shield, SpaceX, Elon Musk was able to show the plasma shield as the rocket entered after having traversed into space outside of the ionosphere, apparently. Okay, so I'm not so crazy. And much respect to everything. It's a new age belief and stuff. See, I love the evolution of the theories, and every one of them are welcome here. I do like the evolution of the theories. Uh, as I'm always saying, science is always evolving, and there's theories all the time out there, and people are starting to come up with some new theories because, like, I never, I could, I never say it enough, but everyone's stuck on trends. Certain researchers talk about a certain phenomena, then everybody else tries to expand on it, but it's like we're all stuck on just that scenario. You know, Crow shows a line going by, calls it a lunar wave. And I don't know if he called it that or heard of it before, but either way, he mentioned lunar wave. He doesn't know if it's because of that they mentioned it, because lunar wave, the term did exist before I mentioned it, but people will relate to whatever they hear first or whatnot, unless they're looking at Bruce's work. If Bruce says he caught the Dobbs object, people say it's a plane, boss. It's a plane. No, it's not planes. Thanks, you guys. Right on, Leah. I'll take it. 22 people on Rumble. Right on. Admit it. Leah went to get her niece, and she went to get the neighbor, and she opened a new channel. Try to get Bruce some views. I love you guys. Yeah, I hear you. Absolutely, Sugar Bee. Hmm. I have an answer for everything. I always believe I have an answer for everything. Not. I'm not saying replying to people. It's that I'm not a person that is. I'm very curious, but I'm not a person that has a lot of questions unanswered. Maybe it's because I believe I found out the answers. Maybe I'm wrong about that or whatnot. But and why was I saying that? It's I know why. I'm just trying to explain it right, and I'm not explaining it right. We live in a matrix. Just a shitload of a big bowl of lies all around us. Absolutely incredible. And don't forget, there's a connection when people pass on, and I know you know it. Just so you know, talk to him at the same time. Let him know what you think. Obviously, you're doing so, and it's a healthy thing, and he will hear you. I know that for a fact. Hey, Coded T, thank you very much for being here. Hey, it's Highness. That's a hell of a good one. I like that one, man. Orbstown. That's a good one. We're calling it Orbstown. Howick, right beside it, man. That's where they got the 10 to 12 large crop circles that appeared there in the yeah, that's hilarious. Orbstown. I love that, man. I'm gonna be using that one around here. Neighbors won't understand it. You too, Marilyn. Thank you very much. Happy Easter. So sad to hear. I'm sad. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we are family. Yeah, yeah, sugar beet. Exactly. That's right. It really is, Dave. And it's one hell of a mess, eh? You got to wonder that, like, most of what's going on, it's nonsensical, right? Like, most doesn't make any sense when you try to fit things together, you know. But when you look at it in a period of 6 months, 3 to 6 months to 6 months to 9 months to a year, you sort of understand what's happening. You've seen an attack on underwater cables, then you see an attack on a Russian bridge. Then you see attack in the west on the bridge here. Then you see a terror attack. Then after that, you see something else here. You see bad weather. Then you see an earthquake over there. Then you see a flood over there. It's like we're in a frequency war. Not like we're in a frequency war where they're able now. They can always be at war because the goal of China and stuff will always be to disturb our weather. They're always going to want us to be screwed over there with the satellites that they have coming over. I mean, what the hell is that all about? China coming over with the satellites over top and blasting lasers down to the ground and whatnot. Are they the ones burning holes in the forests? All this stuff that everybody knows now by this point, the blue roofs, that it's Biden says we're gonna have to fix that problem, eh? We can't burn blue roofs, so we're gonna have to fix that problem. I heard the video. It's pretty obvious what the hell's going on, you know. I think everybody knows what's going on. I think 95% of the people here, all of us, surely know pretty much exactly what's going on, even if we're just trying to guess certain things. I'm sure we're all exactly on the line of exactly what's going on. With the Earth shifting on its axis, the Earth's climate has changed. It's got nothing to do with cow farts, that's for sure. Fought terrorists 30 years ago that planned to starve the global population. Crazy. It's exactly it. And yeah, so either tonight we talk or tomorrow morning too. Yeah, we got all the chance to be able to make a stream and just me send you a link. And if not, you guys can get on after the stream, Alex and Elias, to set up a time for tomorrow to find out what we're going to do. A Debbie Downer and like Saturday Night Live. Don't be silly. No, because it'd be silly if you're not mentioning it, when you think of it. There's nothing as sinister as a Canadian Prime Minister. Absolutely. The very dishonorable Justin Trudeau. Unreal. I can't wait till he leaves. As a matter of fact, he's prolonging and setting back the elections, the mother, because for some people to get their first big premium retirement plan, they have to be there till 2025. But the problem is, if they have an election now, they lose that retirement. Pretty sad what's going on with our money. And that's literally, I live in a small town in Northwest Montana, 900, and we can't have, we're at 900, and we can't have 3 chickens in city limits. Craziness. Hey, Leah, it's madness unleashed. What the heck? What's going on? I'm so honored. Hey, Sugar Bee, there's lots of weird stuff. Hey, Jax is in the house. Thanks for coming back, my friends. Love you guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, seriously, Bill Gates, I saw a picture of him with big boobs. I don't know what that was about. I really don't know what that was about. Actually, I know what that was about. You know what I found? And no insult to his ex-wife, but I swear to you, if you go back and look at them side by side, his wife looks like a man that transformed into a woman, and Bill Gates looks like a female that just cut her hair. And, ever see Bill Gates with any beard or hair? Facial hair? Seriously, no. I don't even think he has arm hair. Sorry. If you guys are all free on this Monday coming, Crazy Music Space Jam, Elias Vahatla will be live streaming an unboxing of Timu. 1:00 p.m. Eastern, that's Montreal time. And take into consideration the time change. So if you're used to knowing this 4 hours difference, it'll throughout the year, it'll always be 4 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours, 5 or 4, 3, 4, 3. So yeah, 1:00. Check out this channel. We have a lot of fun and we wind up there on the weekends. Biden's build back better by destroying and taking. Yeah, absolutely. Like somebody said, build back better what they never ever tried building. You know, hilarious, sad, but hilarious when you think of it. I heard that. I heard that. And good. I would hope so. Absolutely, Mary Lynn. Nice to see you. Birdie. He absolutely is. He's completely deranged. Completely deranged individual that bought out all the farmland in the States and everything. I think them islands are the only land masses that never moved, but everything moved away from there. That's interesting. Did you hear about the video last year or the year before of the mysterious islands in China or Japan by the thousands that are not on the map that all of a sudden appeared out of freaking nowhere? I saw them all. They're all over the place. It looks like 1,000 islands, right? And, it's not even on the map. So imagine how many sections of the world that they have large sections of 100 or 300 or 1,000, even 1,000 kilometers that's not in the map and that people don't have access to going to be able to hide themselves. Guaranteed. We're renting out lots to aliens. Imagine what they're paying us. Yes, do so. Keep an eye on that fire. Valerie Smith, thank you very much. Hey, Andrew. Hello from Amonte, Ontario. Thank you very much. Great shows, Bruce. Thanks a lot, my friend. I appreciate that, man. I pass the link around to family and friends who are like-minded. Yes, and only those who are like-minded, because if not, not everyone's into the truth, But thank you very much for that. Yes, yeah, Jax, I mentioned it on the last stream, and they're not actually sending any rockets to the moon. So what they're doing is the ionosphere is 90 kilometers up to 1,000 kilometers up. They're sending 3 sound rockets that's going to be filled with scientific data devices to gather information about temperatures and speeds of the particles of the sun and whatnot. And they're going to send that into the shadow's path along the line. So us in the line of the shadow, we should be seeing those sound rockets, which one will be at the beginning of the solar eclipse, one in the middle, and one near the end, to be able to record different readings. And the missiles or rockets, they're also called sondes, SONDE. A sonde is also a name that they call the Satason, or I'm not sure. They're inexpensive missiles and rockets that are a lot less expensive than, like a Falcon to send it up or to send up a satellite. And it lasts about anywhere from 5 minutes to 25 to 30 minutes. It can last. It runs out its fuel, and it takes the readings the time that it's doing its run. But there's not going to be any rockets. I saw some of the Jacks. I saw some of the headlines that were saying that they were sending missiles to crash the moon. They were sending it past the eclipse. But Jacks, there are objects around there, like satellites or whatever spacecraft, that can be doing other readings also, that one we are familiar about that we can look up, and maybe some that we're not. But yeah, so the rockets are not going to be any higher. They're going to probably send it up about 100, 120, 150 kilometers. It's going to be higher than the weather balloons, but it's going to be lower than the satellites. And that's where they're going to send them up, so they say. But again, they just say that. They just say that. If at one point they did crash a spacecraft into the moon, and it caused one hell of a stir and hole. And they were doing this to try to test to see if there was any water on the moon. So, hey guys, thank you so much for having stopped by the stream. CERN firing up the particle accelerator. Yeah, that's another thing. They mentioned that CERN was firing up the accelerator, and it's been fired up. I did the same thing, Jax. I went to look, and CERN has been fired up since April last year. But some people misunderstood that they were going to fire it up in April, but it's been active since April of last year. And that's after a period of it having been down for 3 years. Due to some maintenance, and there's also some speculation about why it was taken down. So It started last year. It's supposed to run for 4 years, and they're trying to find the smallest of particles of mass, piece of mass, physical matter, and of course, smashing subatomic particles together to open portals that they call small portals, which are still dangerous. But as CERN firing up the particle accelerator, they've been smashing atoms and particles together since last year, probably about 700,000 every single a second, if not faster than that. And but there's a lot of people starting to talk about CERN because now they're doing different types of readings. One, about the atmosphere. I mean, that's what they're doing. They're beaming out HARP 2. They're beaming out into one of them was stratosphere, but it's the ionosphere. Why was China heating up the ionosphere at one point to do some tests? They're doing a whole bunch of stuff and they're not telling us. It really bugs my ass that they're doing all that, and that it's like the public doesn't even get dibs on anything that's going on. So thanks, Leah. I appreciate that. Yeah, Jax, the Devil's Comet is coming by Brooks, Ponty Brooks, and it's coming by. It's been 70.2 years that the comet has not been here. So if any of you are 70 or 71 years old, you were born when that comet came by. It's a comet very similar to Halley's Comet. It has a very large gas orbiting around it, and it's pretty wild. It has the name for its extraordinary features, which are like two horns of light or of dust that comes off the edge of it. Some people were saying it was going to hit the moon. Some people were saying it's going to hit Earth. I'll tell you what, it's going to be seen 25 degrees off of the solar eclipse, but I don't suggest anyone to try to see it. And with the solar filter, I don't know if we're going to see it or not. It's during the darkness because I never even mentioned this, and I suggest that you never look at all at the solar eclipse, but there is a time where you can. It's that moment. There's a certain moment. I'm not going to talk about it because in general you don't look at it at all. It's very concerning. Hey guys, think of it. People, it's so dangerous. I mentioned to you, those of you that have telescopes, leave it in your will that the telescope can kill you if you turn it around. You could set a fire in your house. You set that outside, and you take the end off. You turn it around, and that beam of light, you'll plasma beam. The telescope's a plasma beam. I know some people that bought telescopes that were looking at the sun. He goes, "Oh, I was trying to look at the sun. I could say anything." I go, "Oh my God, looking at the sun? What the hell are you talking about? Going to kill yourself?" People don't know about the dangers of what the sun can do and damage your eye. I mean, it's just pretty crazy. So you got to be careful for that. So unless you guys have the proper tools, if you're not using a pinpoint way or box or mechanism like getting cereal boxes to be able to see it, welding glass, depending on which intensity, a welding glass that you cannot see anything through at all, like not even light, that you can use, like the darkest of masks to be able to see it. But the Devil Comet's an interesting one, and of course, if you get into the theories about like biblical aspects of it all, it's very interesting, whether you're religious or not. When they talk about the last time biblical event, what happened, the same thing is going to happen now, some are saying. So what did happen in the Bible during when they talk about the total eclipse, I looked it up a little bit. It was very interesting. But the Devil's Comet, yeah, it's sort of ironic, isn't it, Jax, that they call it the Devil's Comet when this is like, it's Good Friday. Somebody told me, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like the eclipse. It's like it's going to be during Easter on top of it, the eclipse. Like, what a coincidence. It's like we're back in the past or something. Look at it like we traveled back into the past. We're in biblical times now, but no one's there. It's just these new people that are there. But we're back in the times we get the same constellations shifting or whatnot in the sky. Imagine how many times it shifted in the sky. They just found out there was a cataclysmic event during a Mayan period, if I'm not mistaken. It just found this, whether it's true or not. And they found out that there was a cataclysmic event, must have been a massive war or something. Listen, pandemics happen, and they happen all the time. plagues and stuff. It's all deliberate. It's all caused by the elites. And back in the days, it was all caused by the rulers and empires. There will always be a secret society. There will always be a control over the number of people that are on Earth. And I think we let the numbers get so bloody high that there's got to be along the way some leniency where people said, listen, we can't limit the earth to be at 8 million people. Would be ridiculous. Like, how long ago would they have to have started killing people off? A hell of a long time ago, because we're over 8 billion people now. When you sit and look at the numbers of the people, and what scares me is not all the people that are being born. What scares me are all the people that die. And you see the numbers. It's like born, 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 die, 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 born, 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 die, 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 born, 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 die, 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 die. Everything's, everything's balanced. Scary, scary as hell, no matter what. And you look at the cataclysmic events. Apparently, the numbers for the first time in history, I think, took a dip in the numbers, right? And they're not telling us the real numbers. It's into the millions, the people that were affected by the bullshit that just went by recently. Oh, wow, Maryland, really? Wow, that is incredible. I'm happy you guys that you're safe anyways. I have a neck. FAA warnings, and now no big trucks allowed. Oh, on Hay in Texas during. Oh, are you serious? Yeah, it's. Uh, I don't get. There's a lot of weird. Hey, man, Alex, thanks. Yeah, tangled weather, metal underwater, crazy, horrible. And I heard that isn't there some toxins or something from the damn boat now leaking, like oil or something, or some corrupt fuel or something. I don't know what they were saying or what. No, but that's a little weird. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of stuff like that, Jax. Leading up to April 8th, I think all the changes at the end, they're all going to happen. Scrolling all the way down here, and I'm going to be sorry. Dave Bongiorno, thanks, my brother, for coming back. Queen Regina. His wife is supposed to be a man for sure. Yes, Nancy, I believe it. And listen, I'm not talking to be racist here. I got nothing against gay or trans people at all. But yeah, it's pretty obvious. I think it's pretty obvious. Bill Gates sitting there beside his husband, his wife. Like, what do you want a guy to do? Wow. Scouts, House Mafia, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for the generous contribution, you guys. Keep up the great work, Bruce. Don't look at the sun. Look 180 degrees. See what you see. Yes, just saying. Right, right, right. Why are they making a fuss about it? Think about it, night people. Yeah. And no, think about it, night people. Thank you very much, Scouts House Mafia. Yeah, they're making a hell of a hype about it, like beyond a hype about it. And I really don't know why they're doing that. But closing the schools and setting up, and don't forget, we're not going to rule out that it could possibly be because they have the damn martial law that they're trying to push onto people. That could be guys setting up checkpoints. That scares me a lot. Don't forget, that's how they went and grabbed the whole, like Pfizer shitheads and everything of the medical, China in charge of all this. They're all being dismantled. I'm telling you, there's a war that's hiding, frequency war in space, and there's also a war here hiding. So gonna be getting off soon, my friends. I have to talk to two people that to set something up for tomorrow. Oh, I do. We do know. We do. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know, Dave, what they're going to be doing during the eclipse. I wonder. I wonder what's going to happen during the eclipse, if they're going to be doing some weird stuff. I really wonder. I don't trust them anymore at all. Like I never really did, but like now it's like worse. Like they're done with me. I told my son never to trust the government again, ever in his entire lifetime, even if they pay for everything in the future for him, especially if they pay for everything. I used to work for NSA as a soldier. Thanks for sharing that. And as a contractor collecting signals. Wow. Going to be interesting for eight. Yeah. Hey, the bullshiffer or schiffer. Thank you very much. Interesting, you say? Crazy. Craziness is coming. Yep. Queen Regina, thank you very much. Palmer, aka QRP. I'm a musician, a singer, songwriter. I'm interested in the Space Jam. Check it out. And he's got a lot of instruments too. He does streams. He's got how-to videos and whatnot, and always an unboxing of something new. Knows a lot about the programs too, music programs. Smart guy. Fixes guitars too. Does a whole slew of things. If you guys want to send me not body parts, but like UFO parts or anything, or just maybe FU message or a thank you message or something, that's the place. Satan's got a big old hand on right now. He does. And I would say that his hand is against, um, ouch. Oh, I'm feeling the energy between them right now just because I said that. It's like I can't move now. Good and evil are together. I'm stuck, guys. I'm stuck, guys. No. Good and evil are together. Not together, but face to face right now. And that radiation that's between it, it's going to go crazy. And it's going to be a fight like Tyson. When it starts, it's going to be, that's it. It's 1, 2, 3, and it's going to be game over. It's going to be game over. The islands I saw, Nancy, I didn't particularly see them. I can confirm it. Islands are in China or Japan. If you give me 1 second, I might even be able to find the video for you. Or which posted that. So again, if they didn't appear out of nowhere, it's because China lied about their maps. There you go. It's Japan, my friend, and it is 7,000 new islands that was discovered there. In an age of high tech, AI, and satellites, often feels like there's nothing left for us to discover. But with that, they went and discovered 7,000 new islands just in Japan alone. And yeah, so using satellite imagery, using artificial intelligence, right? That's what they're doing now. So pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Miss Numerous in the house. Thanks for liking, for sharing, and subscribing to this channel. Scouse House Mafia and all of you. Thank you so much for being here, for the contributions. If you're here, it's a beautiful contributions. Back around 1812. Yes, the War of 1812. We had the same astrology with an eclipse and the comet when the US had its largest earthquake along this New Madrid fault zone. Yes, I live only 100 miles away. Very well said. Well, as a matter of fact, here, I was just looking that up just the other day. The fort in Cotodzlac that they built from, at first it was in the end of 1700s, they built it because it was a military point, like checkpoint. And then they built a fort in 1813 because of the war that started in 1812. So from 1813 to I think 1817, it was used as a fort, and they were protecting Montreal, and they were protecting the St. Lawrence, and they were going out with their boats and stuff. So it's not for nothing that Valleyfield area and the Cotodzlac area, those regions with all the rocks and everything, this was all manipulated so that it was not easy access to get there. You could be sure it must have been a nice flowing river there before. And it's always fun looking into the past. And like, I mean, I don't think I'm a numbnuts, but I'll be honest with you. You would have asked me a couple of years ago, what happened in 1812. I would have said not much. you know, war. Yeah, the War of 1812s. War of 1812. So many things that we don't know about, and reincarnation, prison planet. That's exactly what we're living on, guys. Ah, you're scaring me, Queen Regina. Last night, for the first time in my life, I lied down sideways and I got an instant cramp and pain in my head, in the back of my neck, on the jugular and the other side, all the way down to my shoulder blade, they call it. That's a shoulder blade. Yeah, and no, seriously, I never felt that. And the past, I do have spasms that I get like Charlie horses, but it was bad. Get up in the middle of the night and I go, shit. Bang my foot on the ground and I walk around like an idiot. Look outside the window and I do it at least 2 minutes. If I do it 3 minutes, I get mad and I punch a wall on the way by. Morning cramps. I've been getting that more and more. I don't know if it's age or if it's the sun, because as I'm getting older, the sun's getting worse. I don't know which is which, which is happening. I lived by a cemetery for 10 years. They lived in 3. Yeah, illegalized shoes. I hear you, and no jokes, hey, Dave Synth. It's getting ridiculous. They're going to legalize shoes. I would not be surprised if they, you know, illegalize showing someone the finger. You show you a picture of you on social media showing the finger to someone, and then the FBI is going to come to your house. They're going to take a picture of your finger. They're going to take your print. Right. I mean, it's fucked up, but this is the life we live in. The movie 1984, look into it. Let me get a bottle of water before I get off here. What the hell? Give me a second. Big light in the sky. Where's the SD card? Where's the SD card? SD card, SD card, SD card, SD card. Sorry about that. They're teasing me. There was a UFO in the sky. So, Dan, when you're watching a stream and I tell you to look outside because there's a UFO in the sky, excuse me, you'll be able to run outside and check. But that's what he's been doing if he's been following me for years. Yeah, gonna save the voice there. So, hey guys, thanks very much for being here. Are Alex and Elias on tonight or tomorrow morning? You guys let me know. I'll scroll down and see what's going on. I've never heard that about the Grim Reaper's wife being Yeah, the Grim Reaper, well said. Look it up with. Anyways, I won't get into it. It's weird. Um, big pair of breasts. Bill Gates has. There's an image. It's anonymous official that posted it. Phil Gates, yes. I have my groovy Eclipse sunglasses from 2017. Absolutely. Be sure, yes, that they're the right glasses when I view the eclipse in the path of totality. Exactly. Are you going to be in the path, Nancy? Are you on the line of darkness for the eclipse? Or so those of you that don't know, if you're not on the line and you want to see where the map is going, my last stream, I showed a whole bunch of things, even double lunar waves. If you have never seen it, by the way, anyone outside of the line of darkness of 115 kilometers wide is not going to see the total eclipse. You will see a partial eclipse, and there's maps that show you exactly. It'll be moved over a little bit. It's going to be dark. A partial eclipse, it's dark. So you can imagine a total eclipse is going to be dark, and it's not going to be dark for a long time, but surprisingly, a couple of minutes, like couple of minutes. That's a good one, Gobstopper. Yeah, right. You are. With Turtle is definitely on the gear, the way she fidgets, etc. Oh yeah, no, listen, she's plugged in. Sorry there, but yeah, Canada's in trouble, man. I'm worried about my country, man. I really am. Yes, Star Hunter, another a smart, awake brother, like a lot of people here. Here comes the FEMA camps. Right on, Elias. I'm sending that link. April 8th is the eclipses. Yes, April 1st is the axed attacks. Yes, Marilyn, you're exactly right. So, yeah, I thank you, everyone, for being here. I will send that link. So, the link I'm sharing right now is only for Elias and or Alex to click on. And I'll be keeping you guys informed about the camping that we are going to be doing this summer. We're going to go to the fair too in Orbstown, His Highness. So thank you very much, everyone, for having stopped by the live stream to the X platform. I love you guys. Listen, we got a lot of viewers last stream. It seems it was legitimate viewers. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming by to help the algorithm of the channel. Guys, I want to thank you all for having head over to my music channel. The first time in my life, I got like 20 subscribers. That was awesome. It was a beautiful gift. If you're still all there, I'll have to go and see. So what am I doing here right now? I copied it and I'm going to share it here. Paste. That's what I want to do. So goodbye, everyone, for now. For now. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Remember that one? The Sha Na Na? Okay, anyway. Thanks a lot, everyone, for being here. And we'll see. We have Elias in the back room waiting till I turn everything off. And anyone else, I think I know why Alex is not getting on. It could be that maybe just Elias is going to jump on. And Alex, if you are ready, you can click on that link, my brother. Sir, my comments are delayed big time, but thank you so much for shedding light on CERN and NASA. Jax, Lusk, I love you, sister. Thank you so much for coming back. It's more than one time that I've seen you here on the channel. Thanks for the interest. And thanks for connecting. Have yourself an amazing evening, Jax. Thanks again. When I first saw Gates on TV, Lauren said, J'arrive à la house, acting autistic. Yeah, okay, yes. To avoid answering questions, yes. Seems now as he's very articulate now, yeah? A little switch. Bradford, thanks, man. What's with the Eclipse air traffic disruptions? They're warning about that too, Bradford. They're warning about all these things. I'm telling you, it is. I don't know, guys. It's weird stuff. Right on, guys. I'm always butchering the autocorrect. Same. So right on. I'm going to the back. Bye-bye for now. Last call, my friend Alex, to get on. He's probably busy or he's going to get on. Want to thank you for all you do. Jeffrey Craig, thank you very much, bro. Hey, thanks, Jeffrey, and you're always welcome to come back, man, and your opinions too. Thank you very much for letting me know that. One person at a time we find here. Maryland, you have to type in new islands in Japan found through artificial intelligence and satellite imagery. You will go to a whole bunch of websites that are talking about it. I got 2 chat messages, so bye everyone. I'm pretty sure I know why.